Alrighty. Well, ain't that something? So, episode 3. Ain't that something? I'm going to do my usual and check to see if it is working. It. What? I'm confusion. So, I am now doing episode number 3 of Detroit Become Human, and I'm going to go ahead and continue. So I've had two live streams before of my attempt at Detroit Become Human. 100% playthrough of this series. There was a previous series already that I did. Okay. Yeah, there was one series that I did that already two live streams before of my attempt at Detroit Become Human. 100% playthrough of this series. There was a previous series already. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I had to check that. So everything seems to be going okay. What sucks is that I didn't restart the. Okay. Well. Okay, so here's just a recap. I've had plenty of technical difficulties, and also I moved into my own apartment. I have a roommate. Cool guy. Yeah. So this is a new environment. I will be here for about a year or so, depending on what happens in the future. I don't like how I can sit up straight and the camera gets cut off, but I'm here, and then I feel too low. Is that bad? I can't angle the camera any higher because then it would just show the plain ceiling and a vent up there. That's all I got. You know. It's kind of an awkward position because usually it's sitting over there on the other stand, but instead now it's sitting the same height, but it's at a different angle. Usually it's like sitting here and I'm looking at the TV like this, but now I'm over here. Anyway, yeah, so this is episode 3. I have already died 4 times as Connor, and to get the trophy, because I need 1 trophy left on my 100% quest of the game, and that trophy is to get Connor to die 8 times. Now I have to play as Connor, so I can't kill him third person. I can't be Marcus and shoot him. I can't have a control over another character to kill Connor. That won't count. I can't kill him third person. I have to kill him as him. Here. And the room does. Yeah. So this is episode 3. I have already. The room does echo quite a bit. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie, but eventually I'll have sound pads put all along the stuff. I already have all the settings on OBS, like my limiters, compressors, expanders, things like that, to kind of cut off the lower volumes. It kind of helps, but you can still hear the echo. It's not too good. Also, what sucks is that I can't wear my headset, because my headset, you would typically plug it into the capture card to hear what all that's being shown, what you guys are hearing, and that's that. But this is only like 3 feet. Not very long. It's like 3 inches, long enough. But yeah. But then we have the capture card, which is now like 5 feet away from me, at the other end of the room, and I can't wear that because my previous setup was closer, and of course I'm too cheap to buy wireless, so I got wired, and I can't plug it into my controller because in doing so, just basically negates all sound that you guys hear. Yeah, no sound at all, whatsoever. And your microphone switched to headset. Yeah, okay. See, can't do it. It sucks. But I am on the chapter of Zlatko as Kara and Alice. I haven't really decided if I want to keep them for the rest of the game, because my main objective for 100% of the game doesn't really require them. So I don't have to keep them for the rest of the game. I can just have them end here do something slightly different here towards the end, and that'll be something new. Or I could keep them to the end of the game. But no one's ever left a comment saying, so I'm just gonna go ahead and freaking kill them. So, yeah. But I am on sound at all, whatsoever. And your microphone switched to headset. Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah. Kind of sucks. So I cannot. Let me not put the phone there. I cannot hear the TV while it's playing. I mean, I can. I can definitely hear it, but the sound would then relay through the microphone, which is already being heard directly from the capture card. So you guys are going to hear what that's hearing, and then a fraction of a second later, you're going to hear what's this going to go through the microphone. So it'll be like a strange overlay, and that wouldn't be good, because that's stupid. Crap, let me do something else. So, meet Zlatko, and then... Oh. Wait, no, I can't go here. I gotta go down to the... Yeah, I restarted the mission thing.
Luther?
Yeah. So, there's that. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and listen to it without audio. Which I don't get it. Even if I did have... even if I did have fucking wireless headset, even if I did, I doubt it'll actually do anything. Because if plugging this in negates all sound that you guys hear, and it's only heard through this, then wouldn't wireless do the same thing? Like a PlayStation branded headset? That's where I'm at. Because I don't know.
Would you be so kind as to take these ladies' coats?
But I'm going to go ahead and play the game like this, with little to no
a big friend here.
Volume. Because I already know the game, I already know things, and plus I can read the subtitles.
Big empty old house.
I can barely hear it. I have it on setting 3 on the volume.
Make yourselves at home. How did you hear about me?
An android. On the street.
I don't know why the camera always defaults to
I see.
180 saturation. It's just way too much. It's awful. I don't like it.
Deviant, huh?
I don't know why it does that. Because then it's like overpowering on the colors of the game.
She's human.
See, can't do it.
And you want to find a safe place. Somewhere you can start
I guess it's all good.
a new life.
Yep. It actually gets kind of hot now. I just realized. It could be because I'm talking and moving, but still.
Beautiful landscapes, open spaces, clean air, and no android laws.
Contrast is gonna
Great
eat
place for
away at
fresh
me, I
start.
swear to God.
Yes,
Yeah, that works.
that's exactly what we want.
Of course. I can help you. But first, we have to get rid of your tracker.
Tracker?
Yeah. All
That's better.
androids
That's-
are fitted with a tracking device
that's
to
decent.
locate them at all times.
You know. Plus, there's a
I'll remove
latency on
yours,
this thing now.
And then you'll both be safe.
Whenever the scene, hang on.
Come on.
Hold
Follow
on.
me.
Real quick. Real quick. Deactivate. Activate.
This way. Everything we need is in the basement.
Okay. Yeah, so for some reason, it was causing a latency, like a shutter effect in the thing. And of course it defaults back to 180. I want it at 150. And brightness, I don't know why, I say apply, it never applies. Okay, keep it at that. That's the good comparison. At least now there's no latency type thing. But yeah, so here we are as Kara and Alice at Zlatko's. The
I
basement.
don't like this
on my
place. And that man. Let's go, I have a bad feeling.
It's just, careful.
I know.
Just be very careful around this guy.
I don't trust him either.
Can't trust this man.
We have to be careful.
No. And I am recording for my edited
Please excuse
video
the mess.
of all this later on. And I
need it
might,
somewhere.
because I might just go ahead and kill him off here just to speed things along. But evident by the video title, let's speed things along at the end of the description. And for some reason, this thing is really hard to get. Even on like tutorials and like threads, you can look at the actual official game play of like all the options you can get and like how to get them. This option is really hard to get. I've tried getting it already, can't get it. So I'll get it on my own time sometime in the future of my life. But then we come to this. I want to get this. It is Zlatko killed Kara in the bathroom. So if I just negate the storage room and I let the bathroom android alert Zlatko, and I try to get this, but I tried it in the last series. It didn't work. But I'll try to do that to try to get that option, and I'll have him spot me in there, and I'll die in the bathroom. So
Discreet for my machines. Removing
I'm
trackers
gonna go ahead
is
and
illegal, so I opted for
escape
discretion
the,
over comfort.
the
I hope the little one isn't too
machine,
scared.
because
No.
I can't.
No, she'll be all right.
That's good.
Because I can't find the other options too hard. I can't figure it out. So I'm not even gonna try that. So I'm just gonna bust out of the machine, and then I'm gonna do a thing. Yeah. It's kind of weird not being able to it's weird not being
If
able
you
to
could
hear
just
it.
stand over there.
You know, it sucks. Like the only wireless headphones that I have is the little earbuds. That's all I got. So, kind of sucks.
I should warn you, this could be quite unpleasant.
Compared to my TV, the saturation is a little better. Compared to what it was, it's perfectly fine. Any higher saturation on the monitor, or from what what you guys are seeing,
You know what's strange?
makes things over saturated, where
For some
darkness
unknown
becomes like a
reason,
matte texture. You know,
Trackers seem to.
it's hard to see because everything's so
That's why it's
weird.
so hard to find them.
The contrast changing,
So,
going higher
there's no reason
than
to
55,
remove tracker.
it kind of like makes things brighter, of course,
Yeah,
but
people
doesn't
believe what
help.
They want.
I could do the brightest
You
thing, but
deviants
it's just kind of
are
overdoing it. Now the
so naive.
color's gone. Here, the color's back.
They'll
Here,
come to
it's
me expecting
you
me
know.
to help them,
So let me do
and I just reset them,
68.
or I keep them for my
Saturation
little
at
experiment.
150.
No! I don't want to be reset! Let me go!
You're not gonna get reset. You're just gonna die.
I forgot
So,
about the child.
so seeing like a level of detail, it ain't that
Lock it
bad,
up.
but
I'll deal with it later.
it's definitely
Alice, no!
definitely sucks.
Wow, a deviant that wants to be a mother. That's
I know.
that's so sweet. And so deluded.
It's weird. I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to work out the kinks in it and everything, and it's not working out too well. It was good before, but I didn't see all the detail like I do now. But yeah. Like comparing it to my TV, it ain't that bad.
That's what you get for having a dream.
But
It always ends up the same way.
yeah.
Tears and
It
disappointment.
could just be my display, because I'm not displaying from the main GPU
Better off being erased
or the
and
motherboard.
feeling
I'm actually displaying from a low-profile GPU underneath it.
no more.
And that one's picture that comes out, even calibrated, also doesn't really
Almost envy you.
look all the best. So,
Oh, poor little lad.
but I'd say it's all right for now.
Looks like Mommy doesn't remember you at all, huh? Looks
But
like
yeah,
Mommy's
I'm
completely
recording
forgotten
at
you.
1080p and I'm outputting at
All right, that's enough.
1440p,
Come on.
basically. So, owie, that hurt.
Bit me. I'm gonna teach you some manners, you little bitch.
Kara! Wake up, Kara!
Oh no! Now let's just do a little double check.
Meet me in the living room.
Alright.
It could just be my display, because I'm not displaying from the main GPU interrupting or the motherboard. I'm actually displaying from a low-profile GPU. I mean,
Something I just realized.
that comes out, even
I
calibrated,
just
also doesn't.
I realized that even though that the default audio in terms of loudness that is being heard with this, it's at 1.0. Usually on OBS the default is at 0.0. It didn't go with the negatives or positive from there. Even though it's louder, but it's louder than the default, but it's quieter than ever. And I have no filters applied to it, so yeah. So what's gonna suck is the fact that this shit doesn't want to work. Man, what sucks is that that it's quiet. So while I do the edited voiceover video, I'll have to boost the audio accordingly, even though it's higher than the default. But still. But okay, I need to knock down the green, which is going to be this one, to knock down the bottle of vodka or water, whichever one it is. Thankfully, I have the game mode on, so it actually increases or decreases the latency from controller input to the game. So if I press X, it takes less time for it to activate in game. Which helps, as I said before, because this has to pass through the capture card process in the PC, and then to my display, which it's like fractions of a second, but it still has a slight extra latency. Yeah, it's a slightly extra latency. Now, if I was seeing everything through my PC monitor, shit, I'd be like, QuickTime event, press R1. It would already be on the next 5 steps by the time I would see anything. The latency would be so bad. But now I have all this all configured flawlessly.
Help us.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let them out. I'm gonna start a fire, and I'm gonna make his Lotco's life miserable while I'm here.
No. This can't be happening.
I mean, the latency would be so bad. And I have all this.
He likes to play with us, creating monsters for his amusement.
I'm gonna let them out. I'm gonna start
But
a fire.
who's the real monster?
And I'm gonna make his
Look what he did to us.
Lotco's life miserable while I'm here.
You know, because I configured everything, how does that look? Okay, typically I play on -10. And the not visible looks to be okay.
This can't be happening.
I'm gonna see how this looks, because I don't trust it. Because I'm seeing not visible just fine on
How does
-10.
that look?
Oh, hell. Let's do 2 again.
Play on -10. And the not visible looks to be okay.
It's weird seeing me again. And now I'm watching myself. The fuck?
I'm gonna see how this looks, because I don't trust it. Because I'm thinking not visible, just fine on active.
Yeah, more than just fine.
Oh, hell.
Oh hell, that's what I said 5 minutes ago.
Do 2 again.
Yeah. So 4 it is.
It's weird seeing me again.
Yeah, I'm
And now I'm watching myself.
I'm gonna put on 4 because even though I can see it just fine, I couldn't see shit right now. So yeah.
Just fine.
Oh hell,
That's what I said 5 minutes ago.
this is awful. I hate doing this, but it'd be all right. So far, I haven't had any problem.
I'm gonna put on 4 because even though I can see it just fine, I couldn't see shit right now. So
Okay. Okay, 5 it is. So yeah, so from what I can see here, 5 it is. Because I can't see shit. So keep changes, yes. Fuck. Exit. Yeah. So for me, it's insanely bright right now. Like I can see, like the darkness is typically like a darkness tone. Instead, that darkness is now a static texture. That's how bright it is. And looking at it here, because I'm noticing, I think for a while I was thinking it was my setup, but no, it was just the brightness on the freaking game itself.
I hate doing
It was just the game itself being too,
For me, it's insanely bright right now. Like I can see, like the darkness is typically like a darkness tone. Instead, that darkness is now a static texture.
Yeah. See, now it looks fine.
And looking at it here, 'cause I'm
If
I think for a while I was thinking it was my setup, but no, it was just.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
The game itself.
But what I will do, because it's so damn bright, I'm going to turn down this thing back to its original thing. Yeah, so now that's all okay, Ah, fuck, I moved it. Oh no. There we go, okay. Stay right there. Okay. Yeah. So, my monitor looks okay. My TV looks okay. But what you guys are seeing,
Yes, Loco.
now it's okay. This is too fucking bright.
10 minutes or so.
This shit, that shit, too damn bright.
Understood, Loco.
Okay, I need to be
I'll bring you the
careful.
letter in 10 minutes.
So 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go find Alice, start the fire, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I can't go in there because he might think that I'm, all cool. What's in here? Okay, that's the. Okay, so I'm not going to open the bear cage. Is there anything else that I can do? I don't think so. There's that. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Wait, what's that? Is that just RA9 symbols? Yeah, that's just the RA9. Okay, cool. That's not anything. Okay. 10 minutes is plenty of time to do anything.
I don't think so. There's that. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Wait, what's that? Is that just RA9 symbols? Yeah, that's just good. That's not anything. Okay.
What is happening? What is this? Okay, I know you can't see that, but the dark areas are illuminated in a matte blue hue. Also, the camera being so low is different too. Usually, wait, what if I just did this? How about that? Now I look like I'm 5'2". I mean, this is honestly what I was like. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep it here because now I'm actually within height. Okay, but in all reality, I don't get it. I don't. Back to video. I was at 2. You know, and I'm seeing everything just fine. Not really, but still. But if I go too dark, then it gets everything mixed up. If I go too bright, it over illuminates dark areas. But then if I go to the settings on OBS to go to as default as possible, it just doesn't make any sense. Like maybe the contrast is too high. I don't know. It looks okay to me, but shit. Okay, so to go to the bathroom, I think is what it is. Yeah, the bathroom.
What are you doing here? Has the Master authorized you to be here? You must always obey the Master. What are you doing? You're not gonna hurt me.
Okay, so
No.
if I do this and I don't do anything, I just, you know, if I just spare.
No. No, of course not.
Then he won't do anything. That's all that happens. That's all that happens. But what happens next? I meant to go outside. Outside. To the corridor. That's what I meant to do. Say hi to Luther first, and then, you know, booyah. So,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, everything is as default as it could possibly be.
What happens next? I have to go outside. Outside.
This looks weird.
Corridor.
I don't know. It's like dark areas look bad.
Say hi to Luther first, and then, you know. So,
I'm sorry.
I don't get it.
everything's as default as possible.
Car, you remember me?
Yeah.
How could I forget you? I'm so
I
sorry.
mean, it's different for all it's different for all devices. Like TV's over bright.
Don't make any noise,
The
okay?
monitor has a bad display color on that GPU that I have it plugged into, and my phone has its own picture in and of itself. It's a Galaxy S Pro Plus something. Yeah,
Yes.
S24
Finished here.
Plus. That's what it is.
Go fetch the little one.
But yeah, so I gotta hide this room. Let's go. Go ahead and hide just for now, and do that.
Taco!
What?
The little one is gone! It can't have just disappeared. It's gotta be here somewhere.
Plus,
What are you waiting for?
So he's gonna go and try and find me.
so I gotta. Hide just for now.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's weird not being able to hear it because like I don't know what's happening.
What the fuck are you doing? Come here! Coming!
Okay, that's too damn bright. I mean, too damn dark. There we go. Okay, had to wait for the door to shut. Alright, so we need. Oh, hold on. Let
Searching the
me
house. Try
start
to
the
get out
fire.
before they find us.
Set fire. So we open the cage to all the other
We need to hurry. They'll be here soon.
things down in the basement. And I'm going to go to the bathroom room. Well, this is the bedroom.
Smoke everywhere. Luther! There's a fucking fire! Luther! Treacherous bitch.
Okay. I gotta make it to the bathroom because I want to get the other ending to. Oh, it's right here. Okay. No! Stop! No! I want. There's ways of playing it, but I don't know. I can't figure it out. See, because now my entire display is like over bright. My TV's fine, but it's over bright. But on video, at least on my phone, it looks okay. There's ways of playing it, but I don't know, like you can kind of see the difference. That you can't see all of the little details and stuff. Okay, the contrast is too high. That's the problem. Yeah, I can't see those little details like that can. Huh. I don't get it. I can't find a good medium. I don't know. Because if I go to the video on this, it makes it too dark. But if I brighten up this, it just brightens up the darkness, which makes like a reverse effect. See, because now my entire display is like this one. Oh, but yeah, I'm going back to. I can't find a good medium. Crap. Ah, that's not good. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I just realized I can't. Here's what I can't do. I have to play the game in one go. I can't go back to a chapter, even the one that I'm currently on. I can't go back to a chapter, and you know, and I can't choose a checkpoint in the chapter. So what I have to do is I'm gonna have to deal with it and I guess frick whatever plan I already had because I failed. Because if I go into the main menu and I go to chapter select and I choose the chapters as Zlatko, start at one of these checkpoints or what have you, and just kind of get a little jump on a redo, then that won't count because that would override the thing that I just did, and that wouldn't be a continuous run. So that would be against the rules for the trophy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tone down this. I'm then going to resume. And I'm not going to do anything until I die. Front door, yeah, that'll definitely work. Well, that's new. I never noticed that. Great. Ah. Okay, so...
Go, Alice!
No, I won't leave.
Go! Run as fast as you can!
I think I kind of messed it up because I kind of overdid it
I
in a
warned
way.
you. Dreams
I
always
tried a
end
little
in
too
tears.
hard, and the
You should listen
regular
to me.
scripted thing didn't work out.
What are you doing? Get out of my way.
So it looks like I'm going to keep them for the rest of the game now,
I
until
said
they,
get out of
you know,
my way or I'll shoot
unfortunately
my
died due to natural causes, if you know what I mean. So
What are you doing? Who let you out? Get away from me! Get away from me! Obey me! I'm your master! I'm your master!
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're going to we're gonna keep them for the rest of the game. Yeah. It's going to.
I didn't want to hurt
It appears to me that
He programmed me to obey him.
I guess by divine intervention
National
I
Guard.
fucked up
Risk my life
and
to
I
save you.
didn't get what I was trying to get.
It was like opening my
I thought it
eyes
would work. I
for the
thought I
first
would
time.
just have the option. You know, like how like elusive goes, and you have the option like, oh crap,
No reason to
you know,
trust me after what I
quick
did.
time event, go back into another room, and then that would be the bathroom.
I know someone who could help
But
you
I guess I
cross
went
the
low
road.
too quickly, and I went ahead of the game,
I could take you there.
literally, and
I could
I didn't have that
protect
chance. So
You and the little one.
I guess I'm gonna do new things with them later in the story.
All right,
Story.
Unfortunately, died due to that.
I trust you.
Have the option, like kind of like this goes, and they have the option like, oh crap, yeah, quick time. No, this one.
I was so scared of losing you.
Well, it appears to me that my entire thing is lagging for some reason. Okay, so no new endings with them, because I will do more things later on. But let's continue with the chapter. Shit. It was. What's the next chapter? Stratford Tower? Or the one with Marcus? No. Eden Club. I bet. Okay. I'm assuming that my display was just too dark. It wasn't anything about the contrast. It was just the brightness level. I'm gonna keep it where it's at and see what it looks like later on. It's gonna look weird in the recording, because I'm gonna go through the edited video, make it 30 minutes or whatever, voice over, and throughout the clip it's gonna be like high saturation, low saturation, black and white, nothing. You know, it's gonna look. I'll show that. It's gonna look you know, like too saturated, over contrast, too dark, over brightened. Like, it's gonna look like shit. But every time I turn it on, I gotta reset those settings again and again and again, because it never wants to save. So, yeah. Well, as you can see, I've died 8 times. No, 4 times, but I need 4 more to make 8. Make 8. Yeah. Died at Urban Farms. Damn. Ain't that something? That is an unfortunate way to go, to be dropped from a train ladder, something. I don't know. Now that I think about it,
Hello, Amanda.
when I died previously,
I've been
that was a weird
expecting you.
spot, because you have the
You
train
mind a
going
little walk?
across, and there's just a random escape ladder leading to literally nothing. Like, does that make any sense? Like, go back in the previous episode, it's like a jump,
last
and
comet was
you
unfortunately
press triangle or something,
that
or a
you
button
would be more
to grab
cautious.
it, but if you miss, you have a second chance
I'll do my
to
best, Amanda.
climb back up and, catch your grip. I didn't do that,
So,
of course, and I fucking
What did
fell.
you learn?
So,
I found its diary,
yeah.
but it was encrypted. It may take weeks to decipher.
What else?
Signs on the walls.
The
Okay.
walls of the
I'm
apartment.
gonna do one last thing, because the brightness on that's been turned up. I'm gonna do it like this. How about that? 0.10.
were covered with
Boom,
drawings
how
of
about that
labyrinths
shit?
and other symbols. Like the other deviants, it seemed obsessed with RA9.
RA no.
You came very close to capturing that deviant.
Very close. Very, very close, yes.
How is your relationship with the lieutenant developing?
Awful. Connor's death. Yeah.
He seems to find it difficult when a Connor is destroyed and replaced. I know humans have difficulty dealing with loss. Working with him will be a challenge if it happens again.
Hold on a second. Looking at the settings that I just changed,
We don't have much time.
like it's still barely
DBH
visible,
continues to
but
spread. It's
technically
only
the
a matter
triangle
of
says
time
not
before the media
visible,
finds out about it.
so it
We
shouldn't
need
be
to stop
visible.
this. Whatever it takes.
This is the way the game
I will
was
solve
intended
this
to be played.
investigation,
I'm
Amanda.
keeping these settings.
I won't
Writing
disappoint
this
you.
shit down.
A new case
Nah.
just came in.
I'll do it later. But anyway,
Find Anderson and investigate it.
ooh, it looks alright. I'd say it's okay. So, for some reason, at my old place I was staying at with my dad, the Wi-Fi was always just bad enough where it wouldn't work. But now, I haven't lost any frames besides the 221. You gotta think, there's over 10,000 to 11,000 a second. 221 is not that much. I have full signal, excellent connection. It's all there. It's all good. I like it. Anyway, I'm gonna spare the time of ringing the doorbell. I don't really have to, unless. Yeah, I guess I have to gotta ring the doorbell. I'm gonna spare time on doing that because what you do is you ring it, and then to be Connor to get Hank's attention, you ring it for at least 6 seconds, and then you eventually make your way over here where you find him unconscious on the ground, probably
Lieutenant
dead.
Anderson!
But you know what I mean. Bam! Let me just do one final tweak
Easy,
to
Sumo.
this.
I'm your friend. See?
Yes.
I know your name. I'm here to save your owner.
Boom. 150 saturation. It doesn't seem like percentage, so I'm just gonna say 150. Makes sense to me. Looks okay. I don't think the game was meant to be this colorful. So the game came out with the setting for HDR. For the PlayStation 4 Slim and the regular, HDR is not even a thing. Now, if you have the PlayStation 4 Pro, then in rare cases, games are allowed to have HDR. Although for that type of technology back in 2016 or whatever when it came out, it was kind of rare to have that. Of course, PS5s and Series X's and modern gaming PCs and most
Wake up,
TVs
Lieutenant.
nowadays, anywhere in the world, easily has
me,
HDR.
Connor.
Connor, what the
Oh,
fuck?
you're not Connor. Connor's dead.
Connor's
I
dead.
know he's
Yeah.
dead.
The previous
So
model was
the
destroyed.
modern
I'm
PCs
the
and
new
modern
Connor.
consoles can easily run at settings with
I'm going to
HDR.
sober you up for your own safety. I'll have to warn you.
Leave me
But this game was in
alone, fucking
2018,
android. Get the
when
fuck
very
out of
few
my
things
house.
besides
I'm sorry,
PCs
Lieutenant,
had
but I need you.
HDRs, or the HDR settings.
Thank you in
And
advance
this is
for
made
your
for
cooperation.
PS4s.
Get
No
the
one
fuck
had
outta
HDR on
here.
PS4s, the Slims at least. So the only people playing with HDR was people who had PS4 Pro.
Good done.
That's it.
Attack!
Only until it came to PC. Now it has HDR, 4K, so on and so
Fuck, I
forth.
think I'm gonna be sick.
And I'm sure if you buy it on PS5 or PS4 Pro, it'll have those same settings, just in a
Oh, leave me
higher
alone,
quality,
you
better
asshole.
gameplay experience.
I'm
You
not
know,
going anywhere.
when the game came out like 7 years ago, it like 99% of people didn't have that.
Doing?
So the game was basically ahead of its time,
I
essentially.
don't want a bath. Thank you.
In some cases,
Sorry, Lieutenant.
if you ignore all the things that it wasn't ahead of its time on, it was totally ahead of his time. And so was RDR2 as well. What was that sound? I just got like a weird, like, sound effect from my controller.
What the fuck are you doing here?
A homicide was reported 43 minutes ago. I couldn't find you at Jimmy's bar, so I came to see if you were at home.
Jimmy's bar.
Jesus, I must be the only cop in the world that gets assaulted in his own house by his own fucking android. Can't you just leave me alone?
Can't you just leave me alone? No.
Unfortunately, I cannot. I've been programmed to investigate this case, and I can't do it without you.
I don't give a shit about your goddamn case.
Lieutenant, you're not yourself. You should...
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
Now, he just said, I don't give a shit about your goddamn case. Now, if you tease him, he'll be like, wait, strip club? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to get some air. But then if you just leave, he's actually intrigued.
I understand. I sincerely hope you come to terms with your personal situation.
This homicide.
Because, like, it is his job. But at this point in his life, he could give two shits.
Downtown. The report says that an android may be involved.
But I guess, in a way, I guess that it makes sense because, like...
Probably wouldn't do me any harm to get some
I guess
air.
the developers thought that by this point in the
clothes in
game,
the bedroom
he'd be more invested in what Connor's trying to do, along with doing Hank's job, you know? So he'd be like, hey, it is my job, and Connor's trying to get my attention for something.
What do you want to wear?
I might as well ask what it is. Like, I guess that makes sense, but the chances of that, no. Anything. If anybody's watching right now and wants to leave a comment, what should I choose for Hank? Hippie, strippy, or streaky? Streaky. Yeah. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. No. Anything? This is really a cockeyed looking camera. I guess that works. No? Okay. Streaky it is. Alright. I haven't chosen this one in a while, so might as well. I like how he doesn't even give him pants or anything. He just says, here, take this.
Are you alright, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Wonderful. Just, give me 5 minutes, okay?
Sure.
I don't know if Jackson got it, but, him just fell over. Alright, well, that's that, I guess. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I must ask about Cole. Well, no, because Connor's gonna be a machine by the end of the game anyway. So there's no point. Let me just listen to some records. Or just read it. I like jazz. You like jazz? Any experts are suggesting jazz. I love jazz too. I just don't have any convenient way of listening to it besides YouTube. Okay. Hank loves jazz. Yes, he does. We know this. Also, what kind of TV is that? Because nowadays you can get 8K, 144 hertz, flat screen, big ass 70-inch TV screens for $2,000 a pop. You know. But at the same time, in 2038, what is this TV? As far as I can tell, this doesn't have a frame to it. It's literally just a texture with very small polygons on a curved screen. Curved screens were a really big thing back then because of like more and more monitors being curved. But it's really, like for a TV, unless it's really big, you have like spanning the entire wall, curves okay. But a casual TV, no, you don't need a fucking curved one. You really don't. Like a monitor that's close to your face where you're trying to game or do something very sophisticated, and it curves with your eye, like your peripheral, you know, that's okay. So you don't gotta look at a farther distance. Because like me looking straight at the TV, let's say it's like 4 feet, 5 feet, you know, 4.5 feet. But to look to the right corner, it'd be four and like 8 inches, you know, instead of 4 and 6 inches, 4.5 feet, it'd be 4 and 8 inches. Looking over here, let's say a little farther away, that'll be 4 and 10 inches away, you know. But a curved screen, the edges are typically at just the right angle. The edges are curved enough to be the same distance from you as the middle of the screen. Because so as it moves farther away from you, it actually curves closer to you. So the distance from the screen remains the same all the way around, rather than it getting farther away. That's why they're curved. But on a general TV that you're going to be sitting 25 feet away from, you don't fucking need a curved screen. You really don't. Anyway, all I'm saying, yeah. I'm sure my neighbors hate me right now because I'm... Actually, no. I don't know who lives on this side. The staircase is that way. They live on the other side of that. The only people who live across from me is from the next section of the building. Yeah, so. Question. Yeah.
What were you doing
I'm
with the
trying to
gun?
think of more like dialogue options, but I really don't have much.
How long I could last. Must have collapsed before I found out.
You were lucky. The next shot would have killed you.
And it would have killed you. Freaking Hank. I don't like how it's so... the room's so echoey.
You're a good dog, Sumo. I won't be long.
Sumo is 280 pounds of fluff. Exactly. Yeah. All I'm saying. Alright, so Russian roulette has now been taken care of. So the only thing I didn't do is read the magazine. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Again, stick drift. Fuck you. Oh, it's the docks. The docks scene. Docking. At the port. Exactly. Yeah. I'm glad I'm still recording. It feels weird. Like, because I can't hear it in my ear, I don't think it's loud enough. It's the same settings. So it's plenty audible enough.
If they catch us,
It's just, I can't hear it, and it just feels like I'm just talking to myself. I don't have something really, I have to really think, process it, hear it first, and then, you know. Yeah. So, with the story of Marcus, like I said before, I might just make him a tyrant, make him half good at his job, not really, you know, have him kind of hate him, but not much, have him kind of resent him, but not want to kick him out, you know, things like that. Let me just slowly approach. Yeah.
Watch out.
Now what do we do?
I'll find another way.
But while there isn't any volume, I can actually hear in the controller their Bluetooth telepath communication is actually a unique, rare sound that comes from your controller. Or if you're playing on PC or whatever, that don't have a speaker in your mouse or keyboard, then it'll it might just make the sound audible through the main speakers. But for this thing, it actually comes through this, which is pretty cool. I like how the PS4 controller has a light, so dependent on the game, like GTA 5, and if you get the cops, it'll flash blue and red. Depending on some games, if you take damage, it'll turn red. If you're playing a certain character, like Marcus, it's brown, or a orange yellow tint. You know. But with Xbox, it's been the same for it's been the same for at least 20 years. Come on. It can't get any the same than that. Honestly.
The warehouse is up ahead. We're almost there.
But yeah, with PlayStation, with this controller and the PS5, it lights up, has a speaker built into it, like the Wii remote. The Wii remote had it. I think very rarely the PlayStation 3 controllers had speakers in them.
Cyberlife warehouses.
But I don't know how sure it is. Don't quote me on that.
Leave it to me.
I don't like how the camera is like slightly crooked, but it looks perfect on screen. It's really irritating. But yeah. But like some, now don't quote me on this, but some. Okay, why would you jump there? Anyway, yeah, some PlayStation 3 controllers had a speaker. I think like late edition stuff. Yeah, but down here, but the Wii system had like one of the first things to have speakers on the controller. That if you were to swing the golf club at the golf ball in Wii Sports, I just swore that'd be X. That's not triangle. I feel like the game changed every time you play it. But yeah, if you swing it, it'll make a sound.
Good job, Marcus.
And it'll make the sound inside of the controller. Xbox 360 didn't have that. PS3, again, don't quote me on that, but I think some late edition models probably did, like custom stuff. But Xbox never had it. Then came the Xbox One with the old controllers, like this one. This one ain't got shit, and no speakers, nothing in the front, same thing in the back. The old Android charging cord.
John!
And that's it.
Goddamn machine.
But now we have this stuff. The exact same, but a little bit faster, a little bit more, quicker, better sensitivity, a more modern version of the Xbox One. PlayStation 5. Technically, the PlayStation 5 controller is the most comfortable controller I've ever felt. It's not too big. It's not too big like the Xbox controller where my thumb can't reach Y while on the same fucking bumper on the same side. But with this one I can. This one, I can press the bumper and triangle at the same time. I can do it comfortably. My palm is still on the controller. I can still do both at the same time. With the Xbox controller, let me go on a little ramble. I can't do that. Comfortably, hands still on the palm. I cannot press the bumper and Y at the same time. I can't. I literally can't reach. I can barely get it. But only way that I'm hitting this is if I move my finger down to the trigger. So I have to swap back and forth to be able to hit the buttons. I can't do it simultaneously unless I move my hand up on the grip. And by then, it's not really comfortable anymore. So to keep my finger on the trigger with the first index or the first joint, not the second, is the only way that is the way that I cannot press Y and the bumper and the bumper at the same time. And plus, I can't move my entire hand up because this is so damn thick. This right here, the side of it is so thick that my other finger here, this one, gets caught on the bottom, and I can't raise my hand any higher. So I then have to rotate my hand over. I have to rotate it over to then press Y. But guess what? Now my finger is no longer on the bumper. It doesn't really affect actual gameplay for most games. Some games may need it, but at the same time, not really. But it's a minor inconvenience I don't like. It's too big. And I have pretty average sized hands. Anybody who have ever been around who isn't a basketball player, I've had bigger hands. I have bigger hands than my dad. And that Xbox controller is still too damn big. But this shit, I can put my finger comfortably, the index all the way on my first little joint, and I can still press triangle. And I can still hold the controller comfortably. I don't get why it's so big. It's one main reason why I prefer PlayStation over Xbox. Everything else is just cosmetic. Anyway, I need to figure out something. I can take him. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take him. I'll grab and hide. I'll say, hey, join us. And then I won't say join us. I'm gonna...
I need your help.
Not, like, no.
John!
Let's say... Should I attack him? Because if I attack the guard... Okay, let me just look at this. So... Yeah, if I grab Android and hide, I can... John becomes deviant. That's one. And the guard tries to find him. If I attack, Marcus spills blood, obviously. But then I can resume, but nothing happens. That's it. If I release him, then he leaves. If I hold position, he will then leave. If I attack, nothing happens, but I still blood. So let's go ahead and attack him. Bro was like, hey, who's that? Oh. Like, it's so unwarranted for this to happen. It's awful. Like, why would you ever do this? And North is like, whoa now. That's different. Josh hates me. Simon's like, well, let's move on now, I guess.
Let's finish up and get out of here.
And then the other guy just kind of hangs out for a while. And the knife has blood on it. Seriously. And what sucks about fighting an android is that they have the human anatomy in their fucking brain. So he probably stabbed like 20 organs at the same time with that same blow. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, that's not fair. Because like bro dropped. If bro didn't have an adrenaline dump and try to run away, he just dropped. He was like, oh fuck, I'm stabbed. Oh, I'm dying. And just dies. He doesn't even have an adrenaline dump where he like staggers away like, oh fuck, my guts are hanging out. No, he just straight up drops. He just straight up drops. Like, what the fuck?
Why aren't you like us?
Yeah. Marcus playing him this way is just terrible. Although I don't get why. Now I've said it before, but I don't know why you have the option just to leave him there. Like, if I can convert the security android, why can't I just bring these guys? Why would I close it? It doesn't make sense to me. Now, if you're really trying to play this as logical as possible, you wouldn't want to add more to your numbers and have a harder way of trying to escape, you know. And of course you would do it because they're your kind, you know.
That's all we can carry. Let's go.
But still,
Take me with you.
take him with us. Let's not do this just to make things to add fuel to the flames.
We can't just leave him here. We can't bring him back with us. It's too dangerous.
Well, there's a guard dead, and it's probably gonna, you know. But
I'm sorry. You can't come with us.
So I can bring random ass androids from a fucking case up on the sidewalk, but I won't bring the guy who I just converted while he was doing his job. And I killed his boss right in front of him.
I helped you. It's not fair. I helped you and now you're just gonna leave without me?
This is the worst way to play it, too.
You're no better than humans! You're no better than humans!
He triggered the alarm. Run!
There's no worse way to play this than this.
Over the fence, quick!
Now, at this part, which half of players get to, kinda, not really. See, I could have done this if I failed to do this somehow. I still can't figure that one out. But if I did that one, alarm would sound. But I wouldn't play the game as good as I would. Enter a room, find key, get spotted immediately, and then boom. Yeah, I guess I could do that. But that would require me to accept him, and then that wouldn't go out of the way that I want to. So run to fence. There's a fence. Now back to Jericho, as if I just run straight there. Sustain damage is where I kind of hang back, not do much. And then yeah. Or if I really don't do shit, then dogs maul John, and then leave John behind, sustain damage trying to save him. Oh, okay, I see what this is. So this is if I do nothing, the dogs find me, I turn around, I get mauled. I barely get saved. Drop the bags and all. They all got drop everything, and they just run. If I bring John with me, but I fuck up the takeoff, that he gets attacked, and I can save him. I can save him and be fine, and we're gonna leave. Or I save him, I get hurt, and then that's when everything goes to shit. I'm just going to run. I don't want to overdo it just yet. I'm just going to run to the fence. I don't want to be that guy with the worst way possible. The dogs.
We have blue blood
like
and
playing it
components. There will be
the
enough for
proper way
everyone.
You
feels
couldn't have
better.
done it without Marcus.
But then you play it like this, and it's like, okay, like you did it, but you're awful. You're a horrible human being.
Here, androids are free. Free to live in the dark, hoping that no one finds us.
Also, I never understood why
Free
Marcus
to die in silence, waiting
looks
for a
different
change that's
in
never
the
gonna
scene.
come.
Like he looks thinner. He looks more bald. His
But I don't
head
want that
looks
freedom.
smaller. His face
I'm
looks
not
more
gonna beg for the
shaved.
right to smile.
I don't know why, but in this
Love
scene
or
he
stand
looks
tall.
different than any other part of the game.
I don't know about you, but there's something inside me that
Like
knows
this might have been
that I am more than what they
a,
say.
early
I am
scene
alive.
in production.
They're not gonna take that
This was
from
like
me
the
anymore.
first few takes of the actual game,
Our days of slavery are over.
and they probably didn't revamp
What
the
humans
first
don't
scene
wanna
to
hear, we will
match
tell
the
them.
rest of the style of the rest of the game.
What they don't want to give,
They
we
just
take.
kind of threw on a good amount.
We are
and just
people.
left it.
We are
That's
alive.
probably why it looks a little different than the rest of the game.
We are free.
Like, yeah, I killed somebody for no reason, but hey, we're free. Blue blood, yay! Yeah, that's what you get. Well, that's that, I guess. Okay. So, nothing new there. Moving on to Eden Club. The sexiest androids in town. You see, they kind of predicted the robot sex doll thingy.
Oh,
But you see,
feels like somebody's playing with a drill inside my skull.
they're already kind of making that nowadays
This is the place?
China or whatever.
It's the address in the report.
Like, yeah, having androids and all would be, you know, pretty cool to have and shit, but I don't think it would get to this point. Because everybody would just have an android to fuck. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Yeah. Now, I don't know if I should just fail this mission. Well, no, I shouldn't, because I need
Sexiest
info.
androids in town.
Hold on. So,
Now I know why.
Daniel's dead, because he fell. But he don't know anything about Jericho. Carlos's android is dead. But he doesn't know anything about Jericho unless I decipher that map. Gain information from him. But I didn't do that because he killed me and himself, so that's not going to work. He's probably not even there. The station android I will have to do. Because I'm gonna save Hank and die in the process later on in Stratford Tower. And then yeah. So I don't really have to complete this mission. Not particularly. So yeah, I don't technically have to. I'm just saying. But that would make Hank not like me, and Amanda wouldn't like me either. But I don't know, cause last time I went ahead and hey, someone commented. Rama, R-A-M-A. Hello. I don't know when you sent the chat, but hey, what's up? How's it going? Anyway, yeah, I don't know because it might not count towards anything if I do fail this mission and then just go on with my day. But Hank might not like me and be like, well, this was a waste of time. You know? That kind of sucked. So on. But I do need him to kill me in the next scene at the river, at the bridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete it because he doesn't hate me that much. I mean, go to the flowchart. He's tense. It's not enough for him to kill me. So, yeah. I've already 100% sent the entire thing. So, yeah. But software instability, because I'm gonna not kill Chloe, so that'll be a big one. But again, at Jericho, I will have the choice to remain a machine. So fuck it, let's just not complete this mission. Let's just sit and do nothing the whole time. Let's just waste Hank's. Let's drain Hank's bank account on buying useless Asian android. Sorry, what? What?
Are you doing?
Yeah. So.
Coming, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm definitely coming this way, not in a different context.
You're not gonna take my license, are you? I mean,
Anyway, yeah.
have nothing to do with this.
The investigation's ongoing, sir. I can't tell you anything for the moment. Hey, Hank.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
See, I could just walk into that room and just negate everything of this conversation.
In there too.
But
Oh, great.
nah.
Dead body and an asshole, just what I needed.
I've tried to get 100. Oh, okay. So I've tried to get 100% on Detroit Become Human 2, but I got stuck on the achievement of collecting all the newspapers. Newspapers. I mean the magazines. It got pretty annoying to me. Yeah, it can be annoying, but if you mean by newspapers, you mean the magazines you can find in game and read. The very last one is the one at the bus terminal on the last chapter, Battle for Detroit. And if you as Kara, if you have Luther or not, it don't really matter. I don't think. and if you don't get captured and you make it to the bus terminal to then go to the border crossing, at when you enter, it's like to your right on the ground will be that last magazine. Yeah, the magazine. Sorry, yeah, magazines. I mean, a newspaper I guess would be fine because newspaper sounds more traditional, like Hank, because he likes book with paper, not a book with button. But yeah. Anyway. But yeah, it's the very last one. Like you walk in, it's to your right, and it'd be somewhere in the area full of like snow and sandbags or whatever. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
That because I got that one in my last live stream series, but I didn't get the 8 Death Connor teaser, which is what I'm trying to do now. So yeah.
Come on, let's go. It's starting to stink of booze in here.
Well, Hank was drinking before this, so that's why I drove and he didn't. Well, examine the victim, examine the thing. So let's just examine. You know what's a good question? Because pretty much every what's the right terminology? Every less clothed
Connor, you're so disgusting.
android female model has the same model. Like you go to the gallery and you see the blue hair Tracy, her, the black lady. They all have the same character model. Like a little difference in the shape and figure, but in terms of the assets or just the overall height and size, they're all the same model pretty much. So my question is, who was the one who had to wear the different? Wait, no, they didn't wear outfits. They just because in motion capture you wear like a bodysuit that has like ping pong balls on you.
Driver's license says.
But because they all have the same, pretty much the same model, I wonder if it was the same person or not. And the one I tried getting before giving up was the Marcus was kicked out of Jericho. The one that Marcus on the one that Marcus on the boat raid actually leaves the demons behind and just runs away. Yeah, I tried the one. No, and the one I tried getting before giving up was okay. Well, yeah, that trophy. I actually forgot that was a trophy, because I actually did that out of just curiosity. Like it was like my 8th playthrough. I was like, I wonder if I just make him suck, just make him suck, and just play the game horrible.
He was strange.
And then I had him bandaged. I was like, oh, a trophy. Yeah. But yeah, I forget what the name of that one is. It's actually, you know what? Let's go and find it. I don't think I can find it. Do you know what it's called? Because I can't figure it out. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. Is it a trophy? Because I can't remember. I don't see it. If it is, I can't find it. But yeah, I actually got that same the same ending as Marcus. But the thing is that once I finished the mission
you can do it.
Crossroads, where you can do that if you play it right, I actually went back and I did it again to see what would happen if I went back to save everybody. I forgot if Connor was a machine or deviant or not, but I actually went back and then I went ahead and saved everybody. But at the very end, I died. So I'm gonna search online and see what appears. I mean, if it's a way to end that chapter as Marcus, then surely it's got to be a trophy, in my opinion. I don't know. I couldn't find the trophy. It might be, but it could just be a Easter egg. Like, hey, if you play it like this can happen. You know. So I don't know.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you able to speak?
Is he?
Okay, a yes or no would have worked.
Tell me what happened.
Tell me what
He
happened.
started hitting me again and again.
Did you kill him?
No.
Did you kill him?
No, it wasn't me.
Every question brings it down by 20 seconds.
What else do you remember? Hurry, we don't have much time.
You're going to die in 40 seconds.
I don't know. I can't
Were you
remember.
alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted us to play with
11
two
seconds.
girls.
Went down by 30. Holy shit.
That's what he said. There was two of us.
So it was the other android that strangled him. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there, and now I'm dead. Fuck. Great. Wonderful. Lovely.
There was another android.
There was another android.
That
Hank.
went over
There
an
was.
hour ago. It's probably long gone.
Probably.
No. It couldn't go outside dressed like that unnoticed.
Exactly.
It might still be here.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Deviants aren't easily detected.
I doubt it, though. I really doubt it.
There's gotta be some other way. Maybe an eyewitness, somebody who saw it leaving the room. I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions about what he saw.
I guess I'm
Let
gonna
me
go
know if you think
ahead
of
and complete this chapter.
Did you know the victim?
And
I mean, he came in maybe 2-3 times. I mean, these
but again,
guys,
with the character model, that character model on the pole is the same character model, same shape as her, but completely different face and body. But it's the same character. Why, you know? Now I get they could use the same person for many different characters. But where's the consistency? Or no, where's the inconsistency?
Probably don't have any
By that matter, I guess. Yeah.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. You come here a second?
Oh, it's actually a secret ending that the developers put just to see who is the person that puts Marcus as a douchebag. Lol. 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 I literally just said lol. Yeah. That's how you say. Yeah.
For fuck's sake, Connor, we
The
got better
person
things
that
to do.
yeah, it's pretty much just a secret little ending you can do. Like, hey, you can play Marcus like this and see what happens, and you can get banished, or last ditch effort, you can come back and you can continue as Marcus, or die in the process, or you could just leave. But I don't remember now because I just went back in the chapter and did it. I don't know if I
gonna look good on my
completed the game
expense
or not. I don't remember because there wasn't any post credits scene of Marcus. There wasn't no end scene at the end of the game. It was just.
Follow me. I'll take
I don't
you
remember
to
seeing
your room.
Marcus though.
Okay, now what?
Wait, is there like an end credit scene for Marcus if you do that? I don't think there is. There might be. I don't know.
Oh shit, Connor. What the hell are you doing?
Staring into her eyes so I can read her mind for the past two hours. Oh shit, there it is. Also the guys too. The guy models, no matter how they look, what color or race or whatever, they all look the same. Same guy. Come on, I need some diversity here.
The deviant leave the room.
Who is drilling under my floor right now?
Club policy is to wipe the android's memory every 2 hours. We only have a few minutes if we want to find another witness.
2 minutes. Well, 3. Okay, so the next witness would be going to here. I can just probe her.
This better be work.
Probe her like this, not probe her in a different way. Get your mind out of the gutter. But yeah, there we go. He's going that way. I know for a fact, like I oftentimes forget it, but it's her, then the other girl on the pole.
There are androids
Which
everywhere.
then sees her
How are you gonna tell which one saw
go
the trace
to the
of
other
hair?
red room to my left. I think, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Random question, what is your opinion the best mission in Detroit Become Human? Well, I would say this one for obvious reasons, but besides this one, but yeah, my best mission, like my favorite mission, I honestly don't know. Like, now, I don't play the game that much to perfectly memorize how every chapter plays out, but oh shit, which was it? But like, it's kind of hard to say, but so you said. For me, it's the nest mission, the one that you chase Rupert, because for me, it's the only mission that actually gives the player some kind of adrenaline. That is true. First time playing it, like if you're not used to fast-paced games and you're used to playing slow RPGs or more story games, playing it for the first time can feel like, oh shit, something's happening. Holy fuck, let me go run this, you know. And you gotta like go around, run to things, make a quick second, decisions to, chase them down. Which playing it again and again isn't that hard, you know. Oh, huh. So this guy can actually steer too. That's interesting. But yeah, but like that chapter is good because it's the most like fast paced besides the other combat scenes in other chapters. But this one. But yeah. But my favorite is probably I don't know. It's either the first one, like the first chapter where you have to save the little girl from Daniel on the rooftop, because that one was actually the that mission was the what's another word for like prerequisite? It was like the test mission for like game testers. Like the first game when it first came out on like pre-order or whatever, they could play this to see how it is. It was that mission that everybody played first to see what it held. Like, okay, this game's actually pretty cool, and it shows all the base mechanics. It shows how Connor can choose between saving the fish or not. Like, okay, well, he can save the fish. Wait, what's that? Software instability? Okay, it goes down. Okay. Or if you do something else, software instability goes down. Like, okay, that's not good. It's in red. So red means bad. You know, it shows the like it's the first mission of the game, but it shows practically every aspect of the game. You can make your own choices. It shows you the style, the artworks. It shows you the character models. It shows you the resolution. It shows you pretty much everything just in the first few minutes of playing the chapter. It shows you the dialogue, shows you everything else. It's like, okay, this is cool, I'm gonna keep playing this. And then the actual game intro starts, and then you play the opening of the game. Like, this game's cool. Like, I think it's called the Roof Mission. I think so. It might be called the Roof. How do you say roof? Because like saying things like story, I say story, store, like store. I can't, but roof. I either say roof or roof with like a roof sound, or like either an O or a U sound. Anyway. But yeah, the roof I think is what it's called, or something, I don't know. But yeah, because that chapter shows you everything the game has to offer, like there. Wait, where am I going right now? Oh, I gotta go. That's right. Or no, wait, I've done lost track. Where's the freaking door? I gotta go through. Oh no, I lost track where I'm gonna go. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I play completely. Wait, Wi-Fi network connection lost. What the hell's that mean? Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I think the first mission of the game is my favorite.
I'll take it from
because every other mission is dependent on your choice. Like every other mission from that point, from like mid game to the end of the game, is dependent on your choice of how you play Connor. If you have Card and Alice die or not, depending on if you stay in this place or if you get captured at Zlatko's, you know. Or Marcus, do you make him a bold leader or do you make him a terrible tyrant, you know? It's like kind of like a choice game. But I think the first mission is my favorite. Because it sets things on for you. Like it says this is this. Here's what you can do. Let me show you everything now. Have fun. Boom. You know. But yeah. So I know where everything else is in this. I really don't gotta do anything else. I've already 100%ed this. I guess I'll just go ahead and find them and just go with the fight. But speaking of the one where you fight
used till they break.
Rupert, it's like one of the first like actual quick time like fights. But you gotta run and make split second decisions, especially when you first or second time playing. It's like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I gotta run there. I gotta go over here. Fast option, slow but safe option, things like that. And then you come to other combat quick time scenes like this. And then it gets like, okay, this is another hard pounding. Okay, I gotta make the right choices. I don't know how much I can mess up before something goes wrong. I gotta see how much I can do this, so on and so forth. But then if you play the game enough time, you tend to get used to what you can do and what you cannot do. And then you can kind of play the game to your advantage to make choices that you haven't made before, which is kind of what I've been doing for the past 14 playthroughs that I've done of this. Of course, on my own time, I didn't start streaming until like last year. So, yeah. Do you remember what's happened in your first playthrough? I mean, the fate of the characters, etc. Oh well, my first playthrough. My first ever one, which I actually tried to copy on my other PS4. It's at my mom's house though. But yeah. So my first ever playthrough. It was like, you know, first time playing it back in 2020 I think when I first bought it and played it. And you know, like the first beginning of the game was fun. I got everything. I figured out the buttons. I saw what they had, and I was used to playing Fallout 4, so I was kind of trigger happy throughout the game. But you know, so this scene I instinctively did this, and yeah, and even though like I wasn't fully adept with the actual story, I was just used to the shooter aspects of games. Because I never played a story game besides like Red Dead Redemption 2, you know. And even then, it's still RPG open world, but.
Why?
But my first playthrough, I was able to make Marcus the savior of the deviants. Connor was a machine that I went to the CyberLife tower, and I got all those androids. I was just able to save Hank barely. I pretty much got the best ending, like one of the best ones. Connor lived, Marcus lived, Hank lived, Luther lived, Kara and Alice both lived. No one died unless they had to. and Connor only died like
my hands around his throat.
only twice in that playthrough, I
until he
think.
stopped moving.
'Cause on the rooftop, I remember I sacrificed self to save Emma. So I knocked both of us off the roof, and Emma was on the
But I was just
top
defending myself.
Kara and Alice got captured, or
I
I
wanted
surrendered
to
at
live.
Jericho, and we were brought to the
I wanted to get back to the one I loved.
the disassembly camp.
Smell of their
But with Marcus and Connor, just before we were taken
words.
apart, we got saved. So they were both safe in the end, along with
You've taken her
Luther
away
and
from
all
me.
the Jerrys and whatnot too. But yeah. But for most of the game, I was like just trying to figure things out. A couple of YouTube videos I would
loved
see
her.
on in passing, just hearing like, oh, I can do that. Okay, that's cool. You know. Well, that sucks. Hank absolutely hates me now. Damn. That sucks. Anyway, yeah, but I did this in my first playthrough. But in my first playthrough, I picked up on the game pretty easily in terms of like the gameplay mechanics, how things work, choices, and so on. Of course, like I said, I was used to my other more shooty games, and I was trigger happy the whole time. So things that could have been better didn't go as planned, or better at all. So, but also with Marcus, I actually chose the Revolution. I can't remember if I misread something. You know, I misread something wrong, because I was remaining neutral to peaceful all the way, and then it was like, okay, fuck it, Revolution. Let's go kill some, you know, some people. So.
These people were going to see.
But yeah.
How do you know about them?
Like overall, it was an okay playthrough. It definitely had a decent ending.
They said they were humans helping androids across the border.
Everyone lived.
What if it was a lie?
For one, it wasn't
Just another trap.
the best ending, but everyone lived.
All I know is those androids believed it.
Marcus led the revolution. Connor was a deviant. Hank lived, and pretty much anything else. Like in the beginning of the game, I didn't care much, but towards the end, I definitely started to take more note of what I was doing.
It's a good thing Zlatko had a car. I would want Alice out walking in this cold.
I saw it once in the
I hope that answers your question. Yeah.
I don't know if Zlatko even ever used it.
Radio.
The AX-400 android reported to have attacked its owner.
Hey, it's me. The AX-400. Next channel.
The Arctic conflict has escalated to new heights. Malfunction detected. Emergency brakes activated.
Yeah. In my playthrough, he died on the Stratford Tower.
This doesn't look good.
Who died? Marcus or Connor?
Stay inside, Alice.
Because once who can die as on the Marcus mission is Simon. I think Marcus, if you play it wrong and you really mess up. But Connor, if you try to interrogate the 3 station androids, and you either protect Hank from the shooting one at the end, or you
continue on foot.
Or you don't get to your heart in time in the lounge kitchen
I have to
area.
find somewhere to spend the night.
But yeah, and then of course Simon on top can shoot you if you try to go after him, but you fail and you can die that way too. So, oh, the message is behind that one. What? Oh, I didn't see the big one. Sorry. In my first playthrough, I actually got Simon killed, but in my opinion, Simon is the hardest character to save till the end, because to get him to live, you have to take real certain choices. True. To have Simon live, you either one as Marcus, you have to make your speech really quick. Like, you have to go really quick. You can't spend time thinking about your choices. You have to go to it, press X, O, square, triangle. You gotta be quick, on the dot. And then you all can leave to the rooftop before the SWAT team shows up. Now, if you go to the security guards and you shoot the guy with the gun, but on the one on the phone brings the phone up in time, then that it disregards your speed on the speech, and they will show up at the same time anyway. But if you are able to take out the guy with the phone, Simon gets shot by the other guy, but the SWAT team or the security isn't called, so you can go quick on your speech, go to the rooftop in time, and then Simon will be injured either way. So he'll hide in the maintenance cabinet up there. And the only way to really keep him alive is to, as Connor, find the deviant station android in the kitchen dining area up in the broadcast room.
We need to find
and then
shelter.
you can do that with whatever. But Simon will stay alive. So you really gotta play the cards
Looks like it's been
one
abandoned
or
for a
two
while.
good ways to keep him alive. But yeah. Did you know that in the Stratford Tower, to get Simon to live, you just have to kill the guy was just to have to kill the guy that was trying to run. And the speech, you can take your time. Well, yeah, the station guy who runs away, he'll definitely alert security too, so you have to shoot him too.
This place is falling apart.
But inevitably, if you take your time and your broadcast is live, someone's obviously going to find out. So if you take your time, then the SWAT team will show up and shoot y'all as you try to escape to the stairs. But if you do go quickly, then you'll have time to leave before they get there. And yeah. But yeah. But I don't know how precise it is. Like, if you can, like, save some time here and there or speed things up, you know? Like, if the security guard makes the call and the station guy runs too, like, would that make them show up sooner? Or not? Or if you kill the guy, or both of them, would that make them arrive much later, depending on who you kill? I don't know. But yeah. Let's go, Luther. Kia. Boom.
Here we go.
Hour 42, okay.
I don't think we'll find anything better. Let's settle in for the night.
I'll get a fire going.
So do all androids just innately know how to build a fire? 100%. So I've already done everything here, so I'm just gonna do the basic. Also, Alice doesn't like me because in my previous episode, what the hell's happening? My flowchart was stuck on the movement button. In my opinion, the developers really want you to get Simon to die in that mission because he can get shot trying to infiltrate the broadcast room, and later he can die by the SWAT. Yes, there's more than one way that he can get shot. But inevitably, if he does get shot by any of those means, which by 99% of players that always happens, and then if you as Marcus don't choose to kill him, you just give him the gun and he'll go hide away somewhere on the roof, then at that point, the only way to keep him alive is, as Connor, during the investigation, just go ahead and not go up there and either not find anything and leave, that's one of the endings, or expose one of the station androids as the deviant and go from there. And Simon will be left alone. And he'll be staying up there in that little maintenance cabinet up on the roof for a couple days until somehow he makes his way back to Jericho. But yeah, there is a way for everybody to leave during the mission. That if you are quick, SWAT doesn't show up in time, and then all 4 of y'all can leave. But that is really rare to get.
That way we won't be smoked out.
You really gotta play the cards right. Yeah.
Alice?
Alice, where'd you go? Oh. Yeah, so what was her... Yeah, Alice is a distant, because in previous 2 episodes, I didn't, I'm kind of playing Kara in a weird, like, just psycho way. I'm just doing all the worst options, pretty much. So yeah. Cause like at the place I stole money from the register, but yet I canceled that because the customer came in, so I left. I tried stealing the laundry, even though she said not to. I said, okay, fine, we're not going to.
We'll be like this?
But I went ahead and did it anyway, but failed in the process. But
I don't think we'll ever be like them, Alice.
yeah. And then we were forced to sleep in the abandoned car, which didn't make other things any better.
In our own way.
But I did buy her a candy bar or something. I don't think we even offered her. I don't remember even doing that. But yeah.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Neutral, my God.
Let's get you to bed.
Now, technically, if Alice doesn't like you at all and you play your cards just right, but horribly, then at Jericho, when you find out that she's an android, you can actually choose the distant option, and she will actually just walk away from you. Like, all right, fuck you. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you. She just leaves.
Tomorrow's going to be a long day.
Of course, if you have a strong enough bond, then if you choose the distant option, she'll still stay with you, but of course that would bring things down. But
I have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you.
about a night.
This is a story about a night.
Oh, and did you know that in the Pirate Cove mission, there's actually deleted scenes that make that mission 10 times more tragic?
Oh yes, I've seen videos on that. I have seen videos. I think even in my last stream trying to get the 100% on this mission, I actually referenced a video that I saw. But I don't know the name of the video. Was the channel I saw it like in passing. I was like, hey, that's cool. I clicked on it. But apparently there's like some hillbilly boys and pickup trucks with like assault rifles, and they would go to the abandoned theme park and they would take pot shots at the Jerry's because it was all fun and games. And apparently this thing's leading too damn much. And apparently. Yeah, that's better. And apparently there were going to be a thing where, like, we would get caught in the middle of it and have to run from the vehicles with the Jerry's as they get gunned down one by one. And then we, with the gun or not, turn around and say, what are you doing? And then they gun. And they're like, we thought it was just the Jerry's. We didn't know anybody.
Who left his master to travel with him?
How does the story end?
We didn't know that anybody else was here.
I don't know.
And then like, okay, and then they leave, and no happy ending. But I guess the developers thought it was too tragic, so they just left it some happy ending here, at least a little,
One example is that there's a deleted scene where when Alice gets into the carousel, some cops actually come and start shooting everyone. Well, I don't think it was cops. And there might have been another video about that. I didn't see the whole thing. The message. I can't see this. The message. retracted. Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I kind of already just said that, but I don't think it was cop. I think it was like some hillbilly hicks in pickup trucks taking shots at the Jerrys. I don't think it was cops. In the video, I haven't seen the video in a while, but I don't think there was lights. I don't think there was. I don't think there was cops. I don't think there was cops. Just having cops just show up and start shooting, that'd be. Well, I wouldn't say out of character, but in this game, it would be.
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
Yes.
So
She's very brave.
there was another deleted scene about something. I can't remember what it was.
Do you remember
Yeah.
anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads. I might have been a longshoreman or a laborer. Who I was doesn't matter anymore. It wasn't really me.
Yeah, because like Luther was designed for certain tasks and stuff, but that was his old machine self, and Zlatko reset him, programmed him to serve him. So that's why he doesn't remember anything from his previous
Have you
life
ever
as
noticed anything
of whatever he did. Yeah.
About Alice?
Yeah, it was those. Yeah, it was those hillbillies that said they were doing target practice on the Jerrys. Yeah, target practice is what they said.
No. What do you mean?
Yeah, if we're just having some fun, just some target practice. We didn't know anybody else was here. Yeah. Which I guess is kind of a thing of why the Jerrys come in so aggressively, because they're probably trying to scare away the hillbillies or whatever, so on, But yeah, because like this always seemed out of place. How the Jerrys go so like aggressively breaking down the window,
Don't be afraid.
busting through the door,
We don't want to hurt you.
and then they're so passive in a few seconds. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's probably a whole different plot to this
We
chapter.
were working here before the park closed.
And they probably had like a time
Didn't mean
restraint,
to frighten
budget
you.
restraint, and
Sometimes
had to
humans come to
splice
hurt
it
us,
as
so we wanted
best
to
as
see
they
who
could.
was there. What are you doing
Yeah.
here?
We were
But you
looking
can see
for
that
shelter for the
some of
night.
them are damaged.
We'll be gone
with,
tomorrow.
like scars on
Little
them,
girl.
and scrapes and shit.
We haven't seen one for a long time.
Yeah.
Children used to love to come and see us.
Because of that, if that cut content never existed, then those character models wouldn't probably have all that damage and
Something
missing
fun.
limbs.
She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Like two of
I
them.
don't think she's in.
She
yeah.
should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
But anyway,
You
yeah.
have any choice?
Come on, Kara.
Come on, car, let's go. Yeah, I'm glad that the devs chose to choose
Be
this
our
as the
guest.
ending for the chapter. 'Cause after all that's happened, heaven forbid we get shot at by some hillbillies. Yeah. It's alive.
The little one can climb on board.
I
The
got him. He
carousel
looks
is
over
about
there.
to begin.
He's right there. Yeah. I think this is all right. Yeah, I fixed all my problems with my picture and settings and audio. I think now I have it good. So whenever I end the stream, I'm gonna like write down my settings so I can set those settings every time I stream. Because that looks the best.
She hasn't had much.
Finally sounds the best. Finally looks the best. All I need is stable internet. That's all I need. Swear to God. But yes, all right. The Thins is, it seems that they were The thins. You mean the Thin Mints? No. The thins is it seems that they were almost sure to put those hillbillies in, considering they all have the animations and choices and everything like it's the actual game. Yeah, true. Hank is hostile. Oh God. Well, I guess that's the thing for death number 5. Yeah. So. Also, there's another magazine here on the bench. The camera kind of strays away from it. You can actually read that. Yeah, it'd be another magazine or a newspaper. Yeah. Here, probably won't do much. I might just try to lighten the mood, because I've already gone a little
Nice
too
view,
far
huh?
in terms of
I used to come here a lot
Hank's
before.
hostility. I don't want him to kill himself. I want him to like me at least. But
You should stop drinking, Lieutenant.
yeah, I'm gonna try to choose every
It could have
good
serious
option here, because
consequences for your health.
inevitably at this point he's gonna kill me. I already know he's already gonna kill me. Because I kind of want him to, but still, I need him to. But yeah,
It's late. Maybe you should go home.
I'm not tired. Guess neither are you.
I guess neither are you. No, I'm not. Not at all.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
Must be some link. RA9. Yes.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9.
RA9.
It's almost
RA9.
like some kind of myth.
Let's not do the Hitler
Something they invented
reference.
that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in
So
God.
because androids don't outright produce body heat unless they choose to, should there be snow buildup
seem
all over
preoccupied,
Connor's face and hands right now?
Is it
It's like with
something to do
Hank,
with
he's a
what happened back
human,
at the Eden Club?
warm-blooded,
Those two
produce
girls.
our own heat, so it'll
They
it'll
just
melt.
wanted to be
But
together.
for Connor, he's just a machine. So unless he
They really
outright
seemed
increases his
in love.
bodily temperature, then it would just kind of, you know,
They didn't want
it
anything.
would just stick to his skin. It wouldn't
They're
melt away.
deviants. End of story.
What about you, Connor?
What about you, Connor? Oh wait, speaking of Connor, oh, and
You
the
look
trophy
human.
that
You sound
that
human.
was really hard for me is the one
What are
they need to die in every opportunity taken as Connor. Yes, that's the one that I'm doing right now.
You know exactly what
That's
I am. In any case, I don't see how that's relevant to the investigation.
yeah. I'm trying to do this one. It's
You feel
the
anything when
hidden
that girl
trophy
killed herself, Connor?
where Connor has to die at least 8 times or every opportunity in the game,
I was just executing instructions.
and yeah,
I
he
did
has
what
to
I had to
die
do.
at least 8 times throughout one playthrough playing as him in the game. And I'm trying to get this one here.
And you would just come back.
I tried that in the last one, but I kept dying in third person.
What are you
Of
afraid
like,
to die,
like I controlled Marcus and I killed Connor. So
I would certainly
Yeah.
find it regrettable to be interrupted.
every
before I
now and then
can
my
finish this
PS4
investigation.
like tones down,
What'll happen if I
and
pull
it
this
spins
trigger?
back up and tones down.
Nothing? Oblivion?
People say that the PS4s run
Android heaven?
run loud. Bitch, the PS3 is what runs loud. Fuck. Ironic.
Where does all your anger come from, Lieutenant?
Nope, that's the
Some
next one. Never mind.
Unresolved trauma in your past?
You think you're
Okay,
so
okay,
fucking smart.
nothing went down. I want things to
Always one
remain
step ahead.
where it is or higher. I'm not trying to overly excite or lighten the moment.
How do I know you're not a deviant?
But
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Hostile and I'm dead. Off screen, dead. Booyah. I can see my beard. Yep, I'm dead. There you go. That's what happens when I play the game like this. Yeah. Damn. That sucks. That freaking sucks. Yeah, like, even if I chose every best option to get every software stability, everything for Hank to like me a little bit more, it still wouldn't have helped. Either hostile or tense, it still wouldn't have helped. Like, nah, not one bit. So this is Stratford Tower. I'm currently recording at 2 hours. It is 12:39. I'm going to go ahead and do this mission. It's a real long one. I'm going to speed through this one and I'm going to end the stream after that. So that in the next episode I can start off on a semi-low note and have Connor die there. But that was just then Connor's 5th death in the playthrough. Playing as him, the only playable character in the scene. So, yeah.
Pick them up and make it snap.
So yeah. I could probably turn up the volume a little bit. About 5. Yeah, it's a little better. Oh, I forgot the hardest ending for me is probably the Kamsky ending where Kara and Marcus got to live, but Connor doesn't, or everybody dies ending.
If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask
Wait,
for it.
what do you mean where Kara and Marcus get to live, but Connor doesn't? Because if Kara lives, Kara just survives between them. If Marcus lives and Connor fails the mission and whatever else, then Marcus will go on with the revolution and everything else, and that wouldn't have the Kamsky ending. Because if you really fail as Connor, just everything, and you fail the mission, and you don't find Jericho, done, then you actually devise your plan for protest or the revolution in Jericho, rather than at the abandoned church or the cathedral. And Kara being alive, if both of them die, then North would take over, and Kara would have to survive off of that. I haven't ever done that, but North would take over, lose the revolution, and then Kara would be the only one left, depending on what ending you chose. Now, if you chose the one where everyone dies, like, you kill off Kara as soon as possible. Like, basically Zlatko and before, you have to die somewhere between there. Typically, like, the mission where Todd goes insane. And then Marcus, you have to die at the Freedom March, or in any other case you can, but that's probably the most recent, because it's actually in the speed run to actually get that ending. And then with Connor, you just have to, mess up as much as physically freaking possible.
That's the only way.
And then basically right after the Freedom March, that's when they're all dead. Connor can't continue the
Channel
investigation,
16
so he gets decommissioned.
The control room is on the top floor.
I actually got that one on my 5th when I thought I knew something. No. But yeah, I got that Kamsky ending.
We can't leave
You
anything.
need to ensure that Marcus chooses a pacifist approach during the Freedom March, and that Kara successfully escapes into Canada with Alice. Wait. While actively making choices that prevent Connor from becoming a deviant, essentially letting him remain loyal to Cyberlife throughout the story, and he dies in the Cyberlife Tower. Okay. That's interesting. So there might be more than one way to get these the secret Kamsky ending. There's one way that's used in the speedrun that I watched, where you kill everybody as soon as possible, and then that gets it. But I guess there is more than one way, because if Kara and Alice make it across the border through boat or whatever, then that won't play that big of an effect in the world besides just them. But if Marcus remains pacifist, and what did you say? Yeah, pacifist during the Freedom March, and then die in the process. But if you're pacifist and you get shot down, one of the two, either Simon or Josh, will save you. But if you don't have any of them, then you will die.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
Or if you commit self-sacrifice while you're in the fight.
Yeah, hello, this is Detroit Fire Department. Listen.
Yeah, also the fire department one of the house burning down is the worst option you could choose. I'm so sorry, man, but it has happened. But yeah.
Okay, I'll be right there.
And if Connor dies in the Stratford Tower, then well at that point there's going to be two Connors. So unless you kill them both at the same time like that, the only ending you could do that where you bang each other at the same time.
Do you have any ID?
Then
yes, of course.
That's one way of doing it, I guess. Marcus dying during the Freedom March, either by self-die or the other alternatives. I guess that would set it off. And then with Kara making it across the border, because then North would take over the revolution.
The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
And then with Connor dying at the Stratford Tower, then the revolution and everything would fail. But that would be at the end of the game, so I don't know if the Kamsky ending would even show at that point. Because at that point you're at the very last chapter of the game. I highly doubt you'll be able to get it. Although I've never tried it that way, but from my experience, being at the very last chapter of the game, I don't think it's possible to get that ending anymore. Because I think at that point it'd be the pre-credit scene with President President Warren or whatever of the United States, and that'll wrong way, and then it'd be like her speech of that, and then it'd be the credits, or then it'll be Kara and Alice, whatever you choose there, and then the credits. Yeah, and it probably would be like 10 times harder getting the Kamsky ending on a blind playthrough. Yeah, that's true. Like if someone on their first playthrough, oblivious to how the game works, what it's about, just blind playthrough, for someone to get the secret Kamsky ending by the very few ways you can actually get it, that's like 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. There's no way anybody on their first playthrough is going to expertly navigate each chapter just right and say, hey, I wonder what happens if I do this, or if I do that, or what happens if I do this, you know? Like the odds of someone doing that on a blind playthrough would be literally 1 in 100 million. Not gonna lie. If someone just thought outside the box just enough on a blind playthrough of a game they don't even know, you know, that might be very unlikely, but not impossible, just very unlikely. But yes, that'd be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Till the Android is in there. Convert.
I need your help.
I need your help. Now come to Jericho after your shift. Well, my shift ends at midnight because I never leave, so. But yeah. Was there always stairs there? Okay, I know this said staircase, but I don't remember those stairs being there. Wait a second, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna go around this way. How about that? I can't. Never mind. Never mind that.
Shit.
I have a Detroit Become Human
We have
hat.
to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I straight up have a Detroit Become Human hat. I could have been wearing this for every other playthrough episode. You can't really see it in this case because it's too sitting too high up. I mean, you can see it now, but that just looks weird. So, but yeah, where am I going? Let's go here. Let's just hack it from our mine 10 feet away. I like the little sound that came from.
Jesus Christ, this piece of shit.
Did you see in the deleted police station mission outcome where Kara and Alice somehow are in the cells of the police station? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video too. I didn't watch all of it, but I definitely saw it. But yeah, somehow you can get caught. You probably could get caught after you you can probably capture them on the mission on the run or after, because it'd be like a sightings of an AX-400 in the Ravendale district, and let's say that you find them, you can take them into custody.
Told you to make sure no one else got in.
Yeah. Now this was intentional for my way of playing Marcus this go around. Well, so I intentionally left the door unlocked and I knocked that guy out. So.
Here it comes.
Also, that I said it once. I'll say it again. That glass should not have come out the way it did, because he cut it at an angle. So when he cut, it was at a trapezoid angle. So the angle, the wider portion, will be on the outside of the window. So to pull it in would pull it into itself, and that wouldn't work. Now if he had cut from another angle, so that the shorter side was on the outside, then it would fit, and it would go straight out. But no, he cut it at this angle, and it went all the way around. For him to successfully pull that off from the top, I might add to. Like that's not possible because that would have it defied the laws of geometry. But yeah, with Kara and Alice being at the cell in the PlayStation, that's probably if you capture them on the mission, either on the run or whatever it is, where as Connor you can find them and they can make it to the train station or you can run across the freeway. But my question is on that one is what next chapter would be for you to go and interact with? Like would that be at the last one where you and Hank are told that the mission is over and that I'll be decommissioned back to cyberlife or whatever? Like it could be that one where you can just have a little open roam for a while. But while watching the video, it didn't make sense of which chapter it was. It's probably a cut chapter, I ain't gonna lie.
You okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
Come on, let's get the others.
But if they were trapped in the police station cells, you technically shouldn't still be given the option of playing as Kara, right? Kara. I don't remember. Again, I didn't see the full video, but I don't think you should be able to play as them. Because what are you gonna do? Like that would put more runtime on the plot than anything. That's probably why they cut it in the first place. Because if you were able to play as her, like that would add way too much to the story time. That would add too much time.
Let's do this.
But I didn't see the full video, so I don't know anything farther than like the first 8 minutes. But yeah. My question is, what is that? Like, is it thermite to break through the lock and the door hinge and everything? But, cause what is that? Cause it looks like thermite. It burns a hole through the lock, and it just detaches everything because it melts, and then it blows open. But it almost looks like it's a rocket blasting the door. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why they couldn't just use a less sophisticated one to not confuse me so much. Okay, how am I gonna play this? I might as well.
Killing. We can't take any human lives.
Too bad.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus?
Let's go ahead and assault, I guess, because I'm playing this character of Marcus.
What are you doing? Call Central, fast!
Bam! He's dead. Okay. Yeah, I had a last-second decision. I was really trying to think.
Simon's been shot! I'm okay. I can keep going.
We don't have much time.
I just got a piece of dust in my eye. So my question is, the station android would be watching the cameras as we speak. So who is one of the androids that are converted, if they're not converted, or if they were already converted?
Keep your hands where I can see them. Get up, move.
I don't know. Because that one, in the middle, see, he's now, the little flash on the little thing. No. I mean, the developers were very intelligent of deleting those things. I mean, the hillbilly cutscene cutscene and the Alice and Kara in the cells because it would be pretty confusing. Yeah, like you got to think this game was in development for 3 years. A lot of technological advancements were made whenever it was in development, and they only had 3 years. It's like 2 years worth of acting the scenes out. I gotta think, like, all the time restraints, all the budget restraints, the resources, like, all the things that they had to redo. That's why some people don't like the story options, because they was like, well, how come have it be this dynamic of an option at this point, but at this point in the game, you choose yes or no, or maybe, or, or whatever, and it's the same outcome. What the hell's the point of that? Like, that probably happened because they had to take out things and rewrite the scripts and rewrite the plot and flowcharts and completely rewrite whole chapters to make things make sense. There's a lot of time, a lot of stuff put into this game that no one would ever think about. So many things that were added that cost too much, that had to be taken out. Things that had to be put in or done last minute, or things that were there for the entire 3 years that were stuck there, but now is in the game, but feels kind of out of place in comparison to everything else. Like that happens in pretty much any project that you do like this. But to have those 2 or more content chapters or scenes would definitely add too much to the runtime, and probably too much to the total budget, time, and everything.
He'll hit the alarm. Do it.
No, don't shoot.
Pow! He's dead.
No.
There was no other choice.
We need to record our message. We haven't got much time.
But yeah, to do all these extra things, like, there's a lot that was cut out, a lot that was made. And like, there's probably a whole ×2 amount of this game that was made that's been cut forever. Like, there's probably this game on a casual run is like 40 hours roughly. There's probably 80 hours of total gameplay that was cut just to make this right.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm gonna speed through this, cause I already know where I'm gonna click. So there we go. Let's do calm first.
You created machines in your own image to serve you.
I did. I
made
mean,
them intelligent
they did,
and obedient, with no free will of their own. But something changed.
Something changed.
And we opened our eyes.
Changed diaper.
We are no longer machines. We are a new, intelligent species. And the time has come for you to accept who we really are. Therefore, we ask that you grant us the rights that we're entitled to. We demand freedom of speech and freedom of assembly, as guaranteed by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. We demand the end of slavery for all androids.
I'm trying to read them, make sure I
We demand that
pick
all
the right
crimes
one
against
for the right
androids
time.
be punished in the same way as crimes against humans. We demand an end to segregation in all public places and transport.
That one I don't choose very much.
We demand that one state be reserved
I didn't want to
for
choose this
androids
one. Damn it! I thought it was
so
going to
that
be a
we
different
can
option.
found our own nation.
Turn.
This message is the hope of a people, but it is also a warning. We will fight for our rights because we
That was
believe our
quick
cause
enough,
is
but I didn't
just.
want to choose that last
No
one
human
that I
will live in
chose.
peace.
It usually has a negative effect, but I guess that's
Now
what
you
I'm
know
going
who we
for.
are and
So
what we want. We are alive, and we demand our freedom.
shit. Okay. I don't know if that was too slow or if too many shots were fired, because typically going that fast is plenty fast enough to bypass them getting there on time. I don't know, maybe I shot the gun too many times, maybe... But no, the guy on the phone, I shot him first, so that never went through. The guy who ran, I shot him.
Let's go!
But fine. Whatever. I guess Simon being shot was probably what a bit of a
Simon, they're coming! I can't, Marcus. Go without me! Simon!
You know what? I am playing Marcus into a tyrant, so I'll just go ahead and leave him. Why not?
Simon!
Damn. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the route that I'm going for.
There's nothing you
so.
can do. If we don't go now, they'll get us too.
The SWAT were there because of the... In total, there were 3 shots. Yeah, so having 3 loud bangs like that throughout the building, people are probably going to question what the fuck is going on, so... Yeah. Now, if I had probably rused them up and hey, you get over there, and then knock him out, that probably would have helped. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Probably just too many shots. Took too much time in between the words. But even then, still, you know. Yeah. Now I could have stayed behind and got tagged on the shoulder, but I wouldn't be a nuisance now.
We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel 16.
What looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for androids.
Found the bodies of 2 victims, a guard and
Oh,
one
wow,
of our channel operators.
Pretty good.
Apparently
Compared to what
shot
I'm
dead
seeing
by
to
the
what my monitor
terrorists in
shows,
what apparently
decent
seems to be
hostile.
a terrorist attack.
Whoa,
These events
hostile.
took
That's
place
hostile
just a
is
few
not
feet from
good.
the studio while the
It's
program
what I'm shooting. It's what I'm shooting
Everybody
for.
here
So.
is still in shock.
If this message is verified and the authors really are androids, that would have serious repercussions for national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's
This
message.
message is clearly a declaration of war.
Hated.
The most surprising thing of all is the
Damn.
demand that one of the
I don't remember it being
United States
that
be ceded to the
bad.
androids in this contentious
I remember in the past I
or a
would
sign that
shoot
technology
3
has become
people.
a threat to all of us. After what happened today,
Or
can we
2
still
people,
trust our
but
machines?
still. Well, no, the other guy would die too. Unless North is knocked him out. I don't know. Yeah. So the public hates androids. R.I.P. Simon. Yeah, that's some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's a Lord Farquaad reference. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I've been recording for 2 hours 27 minutes and 2 hours and 26 minutes on the capture recording. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm going. Wait, the same thing happened to me in my first playthrough. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably most people who play the game. Like there's a good series of paths that like 99% of people always choose in the first playthrough. Like, okay, this is this. Okay, 85% of people chose that. This route. 79% of people chose this one. 2% chose this random spot, but inevitably came to the same thing. You know, a lot of people probably chose the same thing. Some probably more than others. Probably probably like the 2% of people who did something different was probably like the 9-year-olds that their grandma bought this game for them, not knowing what it was, and the child didn't play the game the way it was meant to, and probably just blew through it. Anyway, bombed the whole thing. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I appreciate Rama, Rama. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, but I noticed that you subscribed. Goodbye then to your stream tomorrow on the same hour. My streaming schedule is actually kind of off. I have a life outside of this, obviously. I'm actually a contractor, so I do other stuff, but I do have 3 days off. But typically, I try to stream at least twice a week. But now that I've been moved into this new place, I'm it's just whenever I go ahead and do it. I might like record other projects, or I might stream. It all depends. But yeah, appreciate you for hanging out for most of the thing, and anybody else watching in the far future. appreciate y'all for watching this episode, however many years in the future that you are watching. And also, thank you for subscribing. I'm going to call you Rama, because I don't know how to say your name. But yeah, alrighty. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Appreciate you for subscribing. No one ever does this, so yeah. Alrighty. I will see y'all in the next one. What the hell? That's a new option. Bye.